I'm Jay from the Cub Scouts. Welcome to a game called This is the Police, so get your hands up. I'm kidding. No, this is a game where you play as the police. I'm pretty sure you have to just dive into a world of crime. It looks interesting. You guys just saw the intro. It looked cool. I like the animation style. I don't know, I'm just really digging this game's vibe right now. So let's dive into this world of the police, corruption, gangsters, mobsters, whatever you want to call them. And this is the police. Day 1, July 15th, Monday. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freeburg. Okay, let's go to work. I really like this animation style. Very cool. Reminds me of Newgrounds videos back in the day.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
This guy's voice is so relaxing, it's making me sleepy. Holy shit. Come on, Jay. Wake your ass up. That's a mean bald spot on his head, too. That's all I could see whenever I look at the back of his head.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Alright. This guy sounds like he has, like, molasses in his mouth, like, this isn't one of them.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? And we get to pick our own option. I freaking love games like this. Yeah, surprise. The mayor discussed it with me. I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. We are definitely not gonna choose that. What's the difference? The mayor discussed it with me. That is the politically correct answer, and that is what we are gonna choose. Mayor Rogers told me that he wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD, so no, it didn't come as a surprise. Do you already know the name of your successor? We obviously don't, so we're gonna say no. Of course not, and I don't think the mayor's office knows who it is either. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would they change his mind? Perhaps. No way. I'd be happy. Who cares? There's always a who cares option at the bottom. Perhaps. No way. I'd be happy. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy said he was looking forward to resigning. I'd be happy. It's hard to say, but I can't think of a more deserving candidate than Captain Kendrick. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Uh-oh. Bullshit. I don't know. If it helps police, no comment. Bullshit, though! Excuse me, but that's a pile of horse shit. The mafia and police working together? Maybe they're in cahoots with the aliens? The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Yeah, you tell them, bald spot! Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Definitely, definitely not. Probably How should I know? I'd say possibly, so it's kind of just vague. It's often difficult to say what guides policy decisions. Thank you! No, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming out here to see me in my bald spot.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Nice creaking door sound effect. Whoa, pill popper. Really loving this animation style. Comic book-esque.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark.
Damn, boy,
Mayor
no
Rogers
face.
enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
Well, did he unzip his pants?
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Well, fuck
Soon
you.
enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
That guy's face looks like Slender Man's grandpa or something.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me.
You just put a freaking cigar in my town map.
I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
All right, bitch. Dude had no face. And he gave me a... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't expect that.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Oh, what a Sam! He was getting some pussy and he's like, go fuck yourself, Troy Starr. Day 2, July 16. That guy we're playing as, Jack Boyd, he's a savage. He's a savage in my book. I like this. Okay, so that's cool. I don't know why the characters don't have faces. It's a little creepy. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, here we go. Would you like to receive tips about how the game works? Finally, we get to play. Not that I didn't enjoy the cutscenes, because those are pretty cool. Show me what you've got. I'm a 60-year-old police chief a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. All right, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to learn the tutorial, skip ahead so I can already master it somewhat, and I'll see you guys after I'm done. Okay, so basically you have a set of officers, and you see the number right here. If it's above 150, that means they're about an average worker for their job, and you can also trust them. If it's under 150, they're not entirely reliable, like these two fucks right here, DeBrito and Armstrong. Mole is at 150. She's about average. Price is a 5. God damn it, Granny. Why don't you retire already? Go bake some cookies or something. Austin is a 90. Asano, 100. Tsubaki, 120. Purdy, 210. So that means she is very good. Yancey, 220. Kochi, 250. So we are going to start our day and make something happen. All right. Pretty sure I got the gist of how this works. Ooh, we got SWAT. Nice. Yeah, take that cigarette out of there. That guy was so rude. Just want to punch him in his faceless face. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. Okay. Oh, we got a call. Everyday Mall, hit and run. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units are allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threats. Got it. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. Got it. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available info, from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons and so on, all of this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance, until it turns into a brutal meat grinder, or a serious call can come in which turns out to be a false alarm. Ah, just like internet trolls out there, calling the police on false alarms. So the hit and run is at the Everyday Mall. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man. How could you? Who had been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. I mean, who wouldn't these days, right? Alright, since this is only 2-officer type of call, I'm gonna send one of my good officers, Purdy. And then I'm also gonna send Asano. Not entirely reliable, but I'm pretty sure they could get the job done. So let's proceed. The last picture show theater. Oh, okay. I gotta do another one. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater security guard. Okay, so he doesn't have a gun, he doesn't have like a bat or any type of hardcore weapon. He was just drunk, which gives him drunk strength, you know, that alcohol courage. And he was carrying a snowboard, which probably hurts when you hit them over the head. I'm gonna send one officer. I'm gonna send Yancey. Let him work that thing out, so proceed. Good luck, Yancey. I think I'm doing pretty good so far. This is interesting, I like it. I'm a fan. Uh-oh, what's that? Is that just a time lapse, or is that a storm? Let's see what the report is on the hit and run. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminal and nobody dies. But the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Oh yeah. Good job, Purdy and Asano. You two could relax from now. We got Yancey on the call. And we got a storm coming. I don't know where this storm just came from. It was all sunny. All right, Yancey, what you got for me? Offender caught, officer unharmed, civilians unharmed. Oh, yeah. Good job, Yancey. You the man, boy. And we don't have any more things to do. It is now 2:20. Well, actually, armed robbery in a suburb and a fight. Okay, let's check the armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. Oh, you horny bastards. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Okay, the suburbs are a pretty decent area, I'm assuming. A lot of people that live there. So, I'm gonna send Kochi. And maybe I'll send the granny. Maybe she'll bring a tray of her most delicious cookies and we can all sort this out. There you go. So let's see the fight. fight Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz law firm. A brother and sister clashed with each other over the deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. All right, Purdy and Asano, you two were a great pair, so you proceed. Cool. I can tell that I'm really gonna like this series. I enjoy stuff like this where there are situations and you have to just pick and choose instead of actually going there yourself and diffusing the situation. Basically like a game where you have to play everything out. Ghetto assault. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Uh-oh, 3 officers. Oh, is it because it's in the ghetto? It's in a bad neighborhood? Okay, Yancey. And I think you're gonna need some backup for this one, so let's send Subake and blah blah. Okay, hopefully nobody's harmed. I wonder what happens when your cops aren't sure how to proceed. They might contact you and ask you how to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Moans and laughter? Is she moaning because it's some good stuff? Or laughing because he's like this small? Turn on the siren and loudspeaker and shout that the house is surrounded. Sneak into the house through an open window. That is definitely not what I'm gonna do. Knock on the door. Open up, police! Let's say the house is surrounded. That should scare the fuck out of them. Officer escaped. Officer, fuck! No! No! Wait, Price is dead? Oh shit, Price! Granny! Fuck me, dude. Oh god. No. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Granny. Shit. That's all bad. That's all bad. I can't believe I lost my first officer. You know what? She was gonna retire soon anyway. I'm kidding. That's so fucked up, Granny. Damn it, Granny. Why did you... Alright. Hopefully we can hire new officers. Let's see what happened here. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. And we're good. So every time they do a report or they make a call, they raise up their trust level or their experience level. Oh, we're gonna end the day. All right. Fuck, I can't believe I lost one, man. If you think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. I think I'll be good. What's shift A? Oh, okay. Cool. Who are you people? Hello. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? So shift B and shift A people. But I don't have Price anymore. Rest in peace, Price. You were a good one. You were a real one.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office. He liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
Damn, half a million.
Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Sand. The Sandman.
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Yeah, walk it out, boy. Okay, we reached a checkpoint, but I feel like I want to do one more day because the gameplay was really interesting to me. So we're going to go to work, and we're going to make something happen. Do we got to watch this guy turn on his old jalopy every single day? He can barely get it started. It's like... When a police officer is too tired to be effective, he will ask for a day off. Sometimes officers will request days off even when they're at full strength. Oh, you lazy asses. Some of the reasons you'll hear are far-fetched, while some are very serious. Ooh, I like where this is going. Don't overindulge your subordinates, but don't antagonize them either. Remember that everybody's got secrets, and you've got to make sure these guys have your back. Okay, so we have to build up trust with these guys. Okay, I like where this is going. I've got some terrible heartburn this morning. Might be better if I go home and lie down. Yes, but come tomorrow. Birch, he's at a 60. Can I even trust him? Look at that face. Can I trust that face? You know what, Birch? I trust you. Come tomorrow. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice boss. In addition to the performance ratings, police officers also possess rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank and can be elevated in rank with 1, 2, or 3 stripes. Once a week, you can pass out stripes and improve the rank of any employee. If you think that no one is worthy of the honor some week, you can postpone the ceremony until later. Insignias won't go out until your people are ready. Okay, cool. Close it. Okay, so now instead of the Shift B people, we are now working with the Shift A people. And we also have a new cute granny that can die today. I'm just kidding. She's not going to die today. I'm going to make sure she doesn't die today. So let's start the day. And still, rest in peace, Price. Hashtag rest in peace, Price. Freeburg isn't one of those cities where you listen to what they say or nothing at all. You can always select any song from your collection and play it at any time, just like in real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. Nobody gives a shit about the music. I want some action, baby. Okay, let's see the songs. I don't give a shit about this. I'm sorry. I really don't care about the music. I just want to focus on arresting people, making the city right and bright. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. You have a certain number of paid job openings for which you can hire any available applicant. Job slots are separated between officers and detectives. Oh. Hire for Shift A, hire for Shift B. Sam Kodo. Professionalism 270, political views unknown. He looks like a guy I can trust. He looks like a guy that will just get the nitty gritty and do everything possible to win. This guy motherfucking looks like Hulk Hogan. Did he just retire from wrestling and become a police officer in this game? What is this shit? Okay, let's hire him for shift B. And, yeah. Want to free up a slot? Time to fire somebody. Aw. Do I gotta fire the granny? Wait, Birch and Birch Jr.? What? You know what, Granny? You need to retire. I'll put you in a retirement home. You're just not gonna be on the police force anymore. You've been working here way too damn long. If you have legal grounds for the termination, no one will ask any questions. You might need to fire them anyway. Legality be damned. But that could land you in additional proceedings, and your other staff will become more worried about keeping their jobs than they are about actually doing their jobs. God damn, this game is real as hell. Another way to free up a slot is to have a police officer killed, but that's not really a valid option, right? Yeah, we're not gonna have anybody killed. That is so messed up. Fire legally. She's too old! Yes! She checks off one of the boxes. Came to work drunk, didn't come to work, failed 3 assignments in a row. Yeah, we can fire her for being too damn old. Too damn wrinkly and old. Sorry, lady. Let's get Kenoshiro for shift A. And yeah, I think we're good. Cool. There's vandalism at St. John's Cathedral. Let's report that. We received a frightened call from a local cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken into pieces. It seems there are even marks from a shovel, but the abbot would say no more. Okay, since there's not an actual criminal that's on the premises, I think I'm gonna send a pretty decent officer. I'll send Vandal, and he's gonna go check the place out. Oh, we can go back to the police station? Oh, that's pretty cool. And we could just hire and fire people as we please. Nice! What's affairs? Oh, that's affairs. And we got no messages, no calls. Nope. Vandalism at Atticus Tower. Businessman Harley Jones, looking out his window, saw 2 teenagers scratching offensive slogans on his new car. Alright, they're kids. They're not really, you know, they're not really doing anything. They're being kids, so we'll send Robbins. He'll proceed to that. It had 3 officer slots, though, so it might be a little bit more difficult. Hopefully I didn't make the wrong decision, but we'll be okay. And you know what? I do want to play a song, because it's a little bit dry. Hopefully this is royalty-free. I don't want to get that copyright. Let's see the vandalism. What happened? Offender escaped, officer unharmed. Damn it! Suspicious individual, a waitress named Mila reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she'd seen on television just this morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a boiga. Okay, since he's there, we're gonna send Stovey, and then we'll have backup, Grant. Go, 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 move, move, move. Oh, let's see what the vandalism is. Offender escaped, officer unharmed. Damn it, dude, really? I should have sent more officers. Okay, my plan is to not send any more officers alone anymore because they obviously cannot handle it. I'm getting better at this game, guys. It's my first time playing it, my first 30 minutes playing it. Let's see what happened. The waitress had mistaken retired officer Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. False alarm. Great, I sent 2 of my officers to take care of it, and it's a false alarm. King Louis nightclub. Ooh. Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now we can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching around the block. We need someone outside who can tell the cool guys from the punks. Alright, Vandal, you know what, Robbins? You look like you can tell the cool guys from the punks. I will send you. Come on, we gotta get at least one good thing done tonight. Do it for me, Robbins. Baskin or Robbins, you got this. Drug sales at Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. An anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. What? It might be a false alarm, though, because we already got a false alarm today. A clown carrying balloons is selling crack to teenagers? What the heck? Okay, you know what? We'll send you, and we'll send you. Hopefully it's not a false alarm. I pray. Cross my fingers, clench my butt cheeks. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. Really? You know what, Stovall? You and Grant can handle that. Oh, the day's over. But we got a report from Sam Sorkin. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. In one night, I pulled in more cash than I earned in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorkin said he wouldn't mind taking me on. I guess I wasn't cut out to be a motherfucking Robbins. I knew it. I knew you were a 2-timing hussy. Damn it. He goes where the money flows. Fuck Fuck you, Robbins. You know what? I'll get somebody twice as good as you. Screw that. I lost one of my best officers. From Sam Sorkin. Thanks for your help, Mr. Boyd. Ooh, we got money, though. Hey, raise the roof. As police arrive, a clown is seen making balloon animals for the kids. Take the clown onto the ice and round up any witnesses. Carefully watch the clown from the stands. Cover up in a raincoat and pretend to be an illicit customer. Carefully watch the clown from the stands. Let's see what happens. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Yes! I knew I'd do something good today. Fuck yeah. Good job, Samadhi. Good job, Vandal. Double high fives for you guys. And what's the suicide threat? Offender caught, officers unharmed. Aw, yeah. Alright, so the day started off slow, and it just picked back up. Love it. So we're gonna end the day, and I am gonna leave this episode on that note. I think I'm gonna do another episode. Actually, I don't think. I know I'm gonna do another episode, because this game is right up my alley. I love games like this, strategy games, where you decide the fates of other people by picking and choosing what you want to do. But if you guys also want to see more of this series, make sure you comment below that you want more. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it one big fat like, and tell a friend today that Jay from the Cub Scouts is dead, dude!